This video will have two parts. The first, I will run down some useful information that we know about the upcoming Cuphead DLC, including the amount of content, price, gameplay changes, and interesting development notes. In the back half, we will speculate a little on the new mechanics and what they could mean in regards to new gameplay. Obviously, if any of this sounds too spoilery, then now is your chance to jump ship. So the big question you might have is how much content will there be? The DLC is going to cost $8 US, so what exactly will you be getting for that price? Well, first things first, we have been told there are exactly 5 big bosses on Equal Isle 4. Big meaning like the standard multi-phase fights you're used to, not the mini bosses like in the King Dice stages. Yeah, not as many as you were expecting, right? We will get into that in a second. The next big change you should know is that there are no new running guns in the DLC. There are new items to purchase in Porkrind's shop, but coins will be earned in a new way according to MDHR member Maha Moldenhauer. I am not at all upset, as running guns were always just mediocre in my opinion. Just let me get to those boss battles. So, only 5 bosses and no running guns? Seems like there isn't that much to do, right? Well, not exactly. From what we know, the 4th island is going to have a ton of secrets to uncover. And since running guns are out of the picture, to me that sounds like either secret bosses or mini bosses, maybe mini games. Of course, it could just be simple things like finding the 4th quartet member, but my hope is that they go in more depth with these secrets. How do you play as Miss Chalice? It's simple, you get her as a charm, and when you equip that charm, you turn into a playable version of the character. She can double jump, dodge roll, has her own special ultimate, and has an extra HP point, so having to use up a charm slot is a way to balance the character. Speaking of balance, there have been no changes to the base game. You can play Miss Chalice in all levels of the base game, but nothing has been modified, and there's no new content there. In my Cuphead vs. Hollow Knight video, I mentioned how to me, the Cuphead soundtrack didn't feel like each track was personalized to a specific boss like it was in Hollow Knight. I was actually right on that front, but this time MDHR has given the composer extensive notes and visual aids on what the boss is so that he can create a track that feels like it personifies the character of the big bad it plays during. We have also been told that this is the best music in the game by far. One other thing to note is that MDHR really went all out this time, as 4th Island DLC has more animations than the entire base game. Which, while insane, fits the MDHR way very well. Shouldn't really be a surprise given their track record. No wonder the DLC took so long to make. So to recap, that's 5 big bosses on a new island, a new playable character, new amazing Cuphead songs, and plenty of secrets promised. Is that enough to justify $8? Well, that's entirely up to you, but considering you guys are okay spending $20 on a worthless cosmetic skin, $8 for amazing content from indie devs seems like a steal. So let's speculate a little. There are bigger spoilers than previous going ahead, so this is another jumping off point. So we know there's a king type boss from the Steam achievements that released early. We have also seen footage of a chess piece night in the trailers, and an achievement we can earn is to defeat all of the King of Games champions. What if instead of doing running guns for coins in the DLC, you have to fight the chess piece mini-boss champions, and each victory gets you a coin? They would be like King Dice level fights, and have no phase transitions, but would still give you that fun boss fight experience that the game is known for. If it's not that, then I honestly have no idea how they have implemented coins. It could just be you find them hidden around the map. It's like I said before though, I am not at all sad they aren't doing any running guns. If adding mini-bosses is their way of extending game time, then I am all for that. Are you upset there will be no running guns? Does this seem like a fair price point for the amount of content? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I will of course be making more content on the Cuphead DLC when it releases, so stay tuned. Man, I really should have padded this video to make it longer.